Yeah. What's up, man? We back with another one, man. Hope y'all having a blessed one. Right here, we got the moment she realized she killed two people. Let's see what this genre about.
Family.
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
We've been tracking this case for the last 2.5 years. After dozens of open records requests and the hiring of an attorney, we finally obtained the records related to this tragic incident and go in depth on the story behind it. 911 calls detail the seriousness behind what took place.
April 4, 2021, 10:32:35.
Police and fire, what's the address of your emergency?
Yes, there's been a severe car accident on
Where?
Highway 42.
What's the cross
County
street?
Road 42. What's the cross street?
Bubble Barn.
Bubble Barn.
County Road 5.
County Road 5.
Okay, how many vehicles?
What happened? Two vehicles.
Is
Very,
anybody
very
injured?
bad.
Yes.
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 Okay, what kind of injuries?
We don't know. We're driving past it.
But they're completely
They're
totaled.
completely
It looks like it's
totaled.
going to start on fire.
Okay, are you there anymore?
No.
We've driven by.
Okay, stop. They've been on the way this entire time. This is just getting more information for them for when they arrive, okay? Like I said, we have a lot of help on the way. Thank you for calling.
Yep, thank you.
10:32:39.
Speaking of 911, I remember when we was younger, we had this phone booth in the projects. Like every street had a phone booth. But when we was little, we used to call the phone booth and just be like, "Help, help!" And we'll call 911 and be screaming help. And we wouldn't hang it up. We'd just leave it loose, and then you'd hear it yelling, fading away, bruh. Like so many police will pull up. We so young, we doing it with our bare hands, fingerprints and shit. But bro, I remember one day, so many police came, bro. It was a helicopter, man. That shit was so bad, bro. We thought we was gonna get caught, man. We didn't though, bro. I was so scared, dog. Scared. I'm talking about. Went in the house and locked the door. Went in my room and went under the bed type shit, bro. I thought I was gonna get my ass whooped. I act like I ain't had shit to do with none. I ain't know nothing.
911, is this a life or death emergency?
Yes, it is. There's a car crash on 42, like right by the gas station.
42, hold on. 42 and what?
But I don't know. Whatever's by the Bubble
What
Barn.
happened?
The red car was turning like by the
Tell me what happened. Accident or I can't
A
understand
car crash.
you.
Yes, a car crash.
Is
a car
anyone
crash.
injured?
Yes.
Okay, is it blocking traffic? I need someone to talk to me.
The car's on fire. There's one car on fire.
A car's on fire from it? Which car's on fire?
The white car, the Chrysler car's on fire.
Okay, do you see flames or just smoke?
Yes, there's flames and smoke.
Okay, is anyone in the vehicle that's on fire?
No, not in the vehicle, but the car and the SUV, there's somebody that is not conscious.
Just stay on the line with me. I have lots of help on the way. Are you involved or are you just passerby?
No, I'm a passerby, but my friend's brother and sister were in the car that just got hit.
Court testimony held at a later date details the moments before officers arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt. The driver of that same
Hey, shit, bitch. What the fuck? How the fuck? I can't even picture that. How the fuck her intestines was showing? Hold on. What they say? How they say that?
included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt.
Ooh. The seatbelt went into her stomach and squeezed her shit out. Fuck.
The driver of that same vehicle was able to get out on his own and sustained minor injuries. As officers arrive, they witness the injured passenger on the ground and recognize that civilians have stepped up to help.
Hello, thanks for attending to her.
Their next priority is to check on the occupants of the red vehicle. The damage is plainly obvious, as the red vehicle was struck with such a force that it was ripped into 2 pieces.
Is everyone out?
I think everyone's got it out here. There's one in here. Okay. I didn't feel a pulse though. Okay.
No fire extinguishers? I'm not too concerned about that. Is there still a person in here?
Hell no, bro. I don't like this shit, bro. Damn. I remember me and my girl got in an accident October last year, bro. My girl broke her arm. And my son was in the back seat. I was so confused because I was asleep. But the only thing that saved me, bro, I could have got injured. I usually don't ride with a seatbelt on. But that day I was sleepy. It was like 7-something in the morning. And I had my chair leaned back with my seatbelt on. So when the accident happened, my body flew up and the seatbelt caught me and threw me back. So it was no way I could have went up. And then if I ain't had no seatbelt on, bro, I would have went flying to that window, dog. But I was confused when I woke up. It felt like we just hit the brakes hard. Like I didn't know what was going on until cause my ears was ringing, and I was lost. Like look, I was like unconscious type shit. I was just fucking lost, and that's when I snapped out of it, and I started to hear again. My son was crying in the back seat, and I just started moving quick, man. That shit was crazy. I ain't feel nothing. That's the crazy part. It was like a whiplash. I couldn't hear nothing. Like my ears started ringing. Like it was weird. And I just ain't know where I was at. Like I was like jabbed, knocked the fuck out.
Two in here. Got a driver and one in the back seat.
85, I'm arriving. And it's two on
45, 122 for 86. We've got 2 trapped inside of a vehicle that'll need to be pried out. I don't know if they've got either the 2 have a pulse.
No.
Okay, I understand your concern.
Yeah.
I'll just have you wait back here. Thank you.
I'm not getting a pulse on the back seat.
These people aren't coming out of this vehicle, right?
Nope.
Am I seeing that right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
I'm a former EMT.
Oh, you are? All right. All right, and we know that nobody's in this one?
Everybody out?
Okay, we're clear here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to maintain some kind of a perimeter here.
Who's in the car?
Mom, don't worry in the car. I'll give it to you later. Please get them to the hospital now. I will give it to you. I will give it to you all right now. Just get them to the hospital.
I said, don't worry about the person in the car body split in half. Get them. Hold on, what the fuck going on? I'm confused.
Now.
She has a huge cut right here and on her neck.
Well, did you see what happened, or you just hear videoing?
I just saw this and I came over.
Okay, so you did see it happen, or you didn't?
No, I didn't see the accident.
Okay, all right. Right behind you. Is there anything I can do to help get this person out?
Can you check a pulse on that?
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
He didn't check. He didn't check for a pulse.
Were you in the car?
I called her. Hey, she's coming.
Were you in the car? The passenger or the driver?
She's a passenger.
Miss, can I just have you switch your whole keys right quick? Need a stretcher? I can have a stretcher. Yes, please. See if we can get an ID on these 2 passengers.
This is her sister. She wasn't in the car. She was in a different car. Her sister was in the white car.
Yeah, I just need her sister's name.
Sienna.
Sienna?
Sienna. Oh, it's his age.
Officers gathered information and got most of the story put together. The individuals in the red car, Dalton and Taylor, were struck by the white car, driven by Leon Bond III with his twin sister, Sienna, in the front passenger seat. Their older sister, Camille Lachey Dennis Bond, was driving alongside them in a separate and seemingly uninvolved black vehicle with her best friend in the passenger seat, Lynn. Lynn was the one to make the 911 call at the beginning of this video. After the crash, Camille stopped down the street in the middle of the road and ran towards the accident on foot. According to court testimony, Camille got out of the car so fast she forgot to put the car in park, but Lynn noticed and did it for her from the passenger seat. Officers quickly realized this may be a criminal investigation involving multiple fatalities and that extreme speeds were likely involved. Accordingly, they quickly identify Camille as a key person of interest. Officers will—
Oh shit! The moment she realized she killed 2 people. So the we taking bets. I'm taking bets. Who you think had this something to do with this sister, the brother, the twin sister, or the white couple? Who you think? Who you think? I'ma say, it's looking crazy. That mugshot looking crazy. The sister. Yeah, I'm going with her. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Get back to this.
eventually obtain video evidence of the crash itself to further support Camille's involvement. We will go over that footage later in this video.
Ma'am! Ma'am! Can't go over there right now. We got a car on fire. It's not safe.
Here, Camille is immediately placing blame on the other driver. She doesn't hesitate to use profanities towards Taylor, who she incorrectly believes was driving the red car.
I think we're going to call 1072. Okay. 45-122. There's going to be two 1072s.
Officers unfortunately discover the two individuals in the red car, Dalton Lee Ford and Taylor Nicole Garza, have been killed in the
They innocent. I don't give a fuck. They innocent.
crash. The couple was 22 years old. They had plans to celebrate Easter with their families that morning.
3 people are out here taking pictures of the dead person.
Holy disrespect. Well, and I asked all of them, did you see what happened? Or are you just here to video? Yeah. Doing their commentary and shit.
Yeah, witnesses over here. Okay. So we'll need to start talking to them. Okay. Hi there. Hey.
Officers begin questioning witnesses to hopefully figure out exactly what happened.
So whenever we get another... Can you help with back?
Y'all didn't like wipe his face off? You got flash?
We got another medic. He's got ribbon.
Yeah, we were all going back to my house so we could get dressed and go.
The crash out ate that motherfucker. You see the dude, the nigga with no shirt on, I think that's the crash out. He ain't got no bruises, no scars. He ate everything. Car split in half on fire. He ain't even get hurt. God damn.
Ma'am, I can't even go over here right now.
Wait, right here, by the KFC.
Have them meet you down at Caribou.
Yeah. I had to get him out. I didn't even park my car. It was falling down the hill. I had to get him out.
Like, bruh, ain't no way Buddy ass ain't got no bruise, no nothing, bruh. How the fuck he make it out that car with no scratch on him? You know he think he Terminator. He crazy.
Hey man, can I get the phone you had?
Why they taking him? He's okay.
Your friend would like it back. Yeah, have a ride coming?
My mom is here, but her car is up there.
Okay. Is your car still drivable?
My car is fine. Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
I have no idea.
Well, she better be. If she's not, I'm stomping on that head. I'm in the car. I'm going to my car.
Why don't we wait here for a second?
No.
I don't think you're able to.
Yes, I am. I'm fine.
No, I don't think you're
I'm
able
going
to
to my
drive home.
sister. I'm going to my
Camille,
sister.
she left. Camille, she left.
She's gone.
She high. She off that goddamn drink.
Yeah, that's that one.
I will say this. My car is fine, though. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. I'm not moving here. I just need my phone and my shoes.
That's what I'm gonna get for you.
Okay.
Just stay right here, please. Hi, I'm Nat. I know.
Look at my baby.
I'm sorry.
Is she dead?
Your sister or no?
No, that bitch.
I don't know. I don't know, ma'am. I'm very sorry I can't give that information, but we just want you to be safe right now.
I'm fine. I just want my stuff. I'm not going anywhere.
This must be really hard.
Yeah.
Looks
I
like
need to get my phone.
Okay. Your car might be locked, so we can't find
It's
it.
not. My keys are in the car. It's not gonna lock.
Okay. Where's your phone?
It's in the car. It's connected to the. It's connected to a white plug.
Okay.
I have to get it. My mom's gonna call me.
I think he has it. It's with your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it in his hand.
She the crash out. Twin smart. Twin acting like he hurt. So when they take him to the hospital, Twin gonna hit that curtain when they leave him in that room by himself. No sir, nah. He out of there. She the one going to jail. She the crash out.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But the tried to hit him. Then he tried to. I'm sorry. But he tried to hit him.
Easy. Right here. You're the auntie? Okay. Alright, Camilla, right over there.
Where's my baby? They went to the hospital.
They went to Richie.
Okay, yeah, gotta go.
And they're both.
Right here.
Passengers in the white car are okay.
What about the other people?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Let's just get you off the
Okay,
street.
guys, I gotta go.
I need everybody to go on the other side of the road.
I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to the hospital. I work there.
We'll get it taken care of, man.
Okay. All right, I gotta go get my truck over there.
Okay.
Sterling, you stay with
Okay. She get that shit from her mama. Ooh, I think Twin probably was the chillest one. Cause he ain't had no shirt on, he ain't had no bruise, a little whiplash, you know what I'm saying, little concussion. Everybody else tripping.
Let me walk with you.
Okay. Oh my God.
Alright, guys, do we
Are
want to
both
move?
of them going to Hennepin County Medical Center?
They're either going to Hennepin or Ridgeview. Ridgeview is closer.
Well, I was told that Tiana was going to Ridgeview Medical because this is both of her children.
Yeah, so then they're going to Ridgeview, which is in Burnsville.
They're going to the Ridgeview Hospital that's in Burnsville.
That's why I hope that
Yes, the one in Burnsville.
I hope that she is because she
Why is
was
car like that?
because
Yeah,
the
Twin
tried to
was-
beat him and
Can you talk to her? Because she just said that they just passed that hospital.
she tried to beat him and we got
That's crazy, man. Twin wasn't going. If Twin would have stayed on the scene, he would have got locked up because the way the sister acting. I can't wait to find out what the fuck really happened. Cause this shit ain't making no sense. Ain't no way they caught split in half like that. Nah, hell nah.
tried to go around her so he wouldn't hit her.
They went to county in Minneapolis.
They both went to county in Minneapolis.
And she tried to beat him
Guys,
still.
let's move to this
And then
next
she
corner,
tried to
okay?
go around him.
I don't know why
We're
they
just
took
gonna
him
try
over
and
there,
clear up the
Mama.
road,
I don't
okay?
know.
Leon is fine, but Sienna has a big cut right here. Her knee's gonna come out of it.
Camille's sitting with me.
We're still, we have to wait for the medical examiner to get here before we can touch any of the cars. You could expedite, we're gonna go 10:15 with this thing now. So what was your first name?
Camille.
Okay, Camille, here's what's gonna happen is we're gonna be placing you under arrest
Why?
for criminal vehicular operation.
How?
Well, you were racing your brother.
No, I was not.
So here's what we're gonna do. We have to examine all of our phones and that type of stuff. So, like I said, we can go two ways. If we have to put you in handcuffs, we're gonna.
That's why Twin left the scene. Told you. I be knowing. What? Twin will crash out. Sorry. She'll crash out too. Damn.
But we're going to take you back to our station to talk to you.
Nobody was racing. We were going 65.
Okay. So, I understand that.
No.
Okay, so you think you're going 65?
We weren't even going that fast, and I watched it. That's the thing. I watched it.
Okay.
And he was even behind me.
So who squealed out at the intersection there? Do you
What
know?
was that?
Who squealed out back at that intersection way down there? Did you have a witness that said that somebody had smoke pouring out of the tires?
No, we did not. We left at the same time. Nobody had wheels nor nothing.
Okay.
That whoever told you that.
Oh shit. She said nobody even had wheels or nothing. Like we was ready moving electric. Like that bitch was flying. They was like that bitch flying like.
Is lying, and I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white, and I know it is.
This wouldn't be the first time Camille has claimed being prejudiced against while being accused of a crime. Before the day of the crash, Camille held several speeding tickets in her records, even though she was just 19 years old. Her first ticket listed she was traveling 50 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, 20 miles over the speed limit. Her second speeding charge was for going 58 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 13 miles over the speed limit. However, the ticket details that she was very argumentative with the officer in this situation. The report shares that she argued she was pulled over due to her loud music and her being black, then claimed she was traveling that speed on a hill, and then when the officer handed her the ticket, she crumpled it up and tossed it into the passenger seat of her vehicle. Her third ticket was listed as duty to drive with due care speed, where no specific speed data is cited. More details on more of her tickets will be covered shortly.
Okay.
We were not racing, no, none of that.
You weren't racing at all?
No, I told him, for a simple fact, I'm gonna tell you just like this. For a simple fact, we are black. It is a nice day outside. I know that.
Take her license, take her car, take her glasses, and take her ass to jail.
The police are out. We see the state troopers out. We were not going fast. I said, we're going to just go the speed limit up here. He said, okay. His car has more horsepower than mine does. Okay. So obviously it's going to sound like it because I know how the engine sounds. Okay. And I'm going to spit fact. My car is slow. Okay. But I was in front, so he knows I was in front. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to be in front because he's going to follow my lead. We were not going fast. She gassed on it. When I mean she gassed on it, she didn't see him because he was behind me. Actually, my car was up there, but I moved it up here because it was rolling back and it was still in drive. I don't want to mess up my transmission. She gassed on it to try to beat him.
Okay, so I appreciate you telling me all that type of stuff. So, like I said, our process is this, okay?
Please don't do that. So, I'm already black and it already looks bad enough.
It has nothing to do with...
Bruh, she is bad, dog. She is an asshole. And then she talking about some... Ooh, bro, I hope they gave her some time, bro. Cause then she caught 2 bodies too.
Race, man, we have 2 people that are dead right now caused by an accident.
Because she gassed on it.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with me and my brother. Okay. We were not speeding. Okay. What do you not understand?
You know what the speed limit is on here?
Yes, it's 55. We were going 60.
Okay.
It's not my problem that she wanted to be a dumb bitch and try to beat us. Okay. That's not my problem. Okay. You placing me under arrest for something that we did not do. We have digital dashes, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get all that.
We have digital dashes. So therefore, we were going 60.
So you don't have to yell at me.
I have to because you don't understand.
Okay, so here's what is gonna happen.
No, I'm not. Okay. You're not placing me under arrest or anything.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. Baby, I love you. I love all of you guys.
Stay there.
Let's stay, please, baby.
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute if you don't stay over there.
Please, baby, I love you guys. I love all you guys.
Let's go put our
I love you, Mom. Yep. Yeah, and yes, they did use force, and I was not resisting.
So, miss, what we'll do is we'll take a statement from you and everything you said.
Can you take me out of these, please?
When we get back to our station, okay?
Love you guys.
Can she get took out of the handcuffs? Don't you know she killed 2 people? 2 innocent people?
Can you, Jay, you want to pat her down quick?
I don't have anything.
I know, I gotta make sure.
There's nothing in my ass. I ain't even got no drawers on.
Just listen. Okay.
I ain't even got no drawers on.
Okay.
While both Leon and Camille were...
She ain't got no drawers on. What the fuck?
were arrested that day. They were both released shortly after, pending charges. However, prosecutors did charge and arrested the driver of the white vehicle that made contact in the crash, Leon Bond III, who faced charges 6 months later. Leon was ultimately tried as a juvenile. This was despite the efforts to try him as an adult, including a delinquency petition and a petition for adult verification, both of which were denied. Because he was tried as a juvenile, the details surrounding his case are not readily available or public. However, we do know some things, which includes a peek into Leon's school history with fights. One appellate.
Fuck, you failed me, Lily. Damn it, Lily. Free Lee. I'm standing on that. Free Lee. Fuck that. Lee ain't do shit. Matter of fact, it won't even Lee. Free Lee though, man. Lee ain't do shit. Damn, they caught Twin. Hey, they caught Twin. Twin ain't even get away with that bullshit, man. We was wrong, dog. That's why Twin was so eager to get up out of there. Twin ain't even want to say a word, bro. I ain't never seen a nigga quiet like that. He tried to get up out of there. It's cool though, man. Damn, Twin. I knew I was gonna be wrong. Nigga 0 for 2. Nigga partially right though. Shit.
Case reveals that Leon's mother legally went after a school official when he attempted to prevent a fight that involved Leon, his 2 sisters, and another student. The case accuses the school official of dislocating Leon's arm while attempting to prevent the fight. This case was ultimately denied by the court due to there being a lack of willful or malicious wrong in the school official's actions. While Leon's case was being determined, Camille was also charged 6 months after the crash with
a crash out though. Damn. Yeah. Leon in the county like I got 2 bodies. He ain't even telling the niggas it's from a crash. Like he got 2 bodies. Like he counting that shit.
Charges surrounding her direct involvement by drag racing. During that 6-month period before her arrest, Camille got pulled over and charged for driving on a revoked license. Her license was revoked due to her failing to address her 3 previous speeding charges. She then got another speeding ticket that listed her going 59 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, 24 miles over the speed limit. In that pullover, she stated she was going downhill as the reason she was traveling so fast. In October of 2021, she was issued an arrest warrant and faced 2 counts of 3rd-degree murder, 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 1 count of criminal vehicular operation resulting in great bodily harm, and 1 count of careless driving. The warrant she was issued revealed more details surrounding the incident, including a deeper look into post-event interviews and forensic research. The report detailed surveillance footage that shows the intersection they started the race at. Witness testimony shares that the 2 exchanged a conversation here pertaining to who
Don't play with me. Don't play with him. He got 2. But that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. They some assholes, bro. Wow. What a red car at, though. Hold on.
whose car could accelerate faster. After that alleged conversation, the 2 cars take off well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them. Another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them, another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour just 5 seconds before the crash, 64 miles over the posted 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Court documents also indicated Leon and Camille were over 3 football fields away when Dalton and Taylor started to take the turn. They traveled roughly 3/4 of a mile. Other surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon took the turn. They traveled roughly 3/4 of a mile after taking off from the intersection before crashing. Her and her brother's vehicle were traveling between 93 and 106 miles an hour before Leon's vehicle struck Dalton and Taylor. The day after her arrest on October 29, 2021, Camille posted a $75,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably did not exclude her driving privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case. 2 months after her release on bond, court records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was at fault. She issued a small claims case to the court for the other individual to pay a sum greater than $4,500. In the following year, she won this court case due to the other party not showing up. She was given yet another speeding ticket in May of 2022. This time, she was caught going 83 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, 23 miles over the speed limit. In this pullover, the ticket cites that Camille was unaware of the speed limit, cried, and explained to the officer that she had a bad experience with law enforcement before and was afraid of cops. State records allegedly showed her car's registration was expired despite the stickers on her car displaying she was up to date. In January of 2023, 3 months shy of 2 years after the car crash, news reports indicate that Camille's brother Leon pled guilty to 2 counts of third-degree murder. He was sentenced to 25 years of prison that same month. Because inmates only have to serve 2/3 of their sentence before transferring to probation, this means he should be out of jail in 16 years and 8 months, or in September of 2039, when he is 36 years old. However, rules apply differently for juvenile cases. Here is an image posted on what appears to be Leon's Facebook page, posted in September of 2023, where he seems to be under house arrest. He proudly holds what looks to be $1,000 in cash with a smile on his face. Because Leon was being tried as a juvenile, he was put on probation until the age of 21, with a stayed sentence of 25 years in prison. As long as Leon doesn't break probation by age 21, his sentence will be considered served. In mid-2024, Leon turned 21 and successfully completed his probation. His sentence for murdering Dalton and Taylor is considered served. His sister, who operated the other racing vehicle, Camille Dennis Bond, faced a slew of charges as an adult for her involvement, making her case information more readily available. Through court deliberations, Camille's defense team would not only argue that she was not at fault due to her not being in the vehicle that struck Taylor and Dalton, but would go as far as to say Dalton should have yielded before the turn, and even suggested Dalton was at fault for the crash. In this section of the video, we will cover the surprising court deliberations that brought the case to its conclusion. In court, several factors were brought to light through witness and expert testimonies. While there are some notable instances of witnesses ascribing the scene to being horrific and the worst thing they have ever experienced, some more frustrating revelations deemed that Camille and her brother Leon were not only reckless with their actions, but continued to be reckless after bystanders had told them to slow down prior to the crash. Court testimony details that a bystander noticed descriptions of Camille's and Leon's vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed past her house in a residential neighborhood. This frustrated the witness as it was Easter Sunday, and there were children outside. This witness noticed that the pair parked down the street from her residence, so she decided to walk down to the cars to tell them to slow down. This witness's testimony matched the descriptions of Camille, her passenger friend Lynn, and the description of the vehicles Camille and her brother were driving. After the neighbor had spoke to them directly about slowing down, she claims the cars then sped past her on the road as she was walking back to her home, which was an inferred attempt at retaliation. This neighbor then tried calling 911 at 10:28 over their reckless behavior, roughly 4 minutes before the crash happened. Unfortunately, it appears the call didn't connect, and the neighbor decided to let it go, seeing as she only had a partial license plate to work with. A couple days later, when she saw a news article involving the vehicles, she claims to have recognized the plate based off the partial she had, causing her to call the authorities to inform them of the racing activity she saw the pair engaged in earlier that morning. If that wasn't jarring enough, the prosecuting attorney also called up Lynn, the passenger passenger in Camille's car and revealed Camille and Leon's lack of remorse over the whole situation. Lynn claims that she was best friends with Camille, but ceased the relationship over the morality of the situation. Lynn supported the neighbor's claim that Camille and Leon were not driving safe in the neighborhood and confirmed that the neighbor had spoken to both Camille and Leon. She also shared that, in the moments before the pair sped off at the intersection, Camille and Leon exchanged a conversation through their car windows over who could accelerate faster. Camille in past interrogations claimed that this was true, though she informed her brother not to go faster than 55 miles an hour so that they wouldn't be pulled over. Lynn's testimony contradicted that claim, citing the pair never talked about speed limits. During her testimony, Lynn admitted she was scared during her 911 call because she had realized the car Camille was driving could have just as easily impacted Dalton and Taylor's vehicle. She shared that Camille was largely concerned about the damage to the car and the condition of her siblings, but that nobody went to the red car and that Camille was unremorseful. Lynn also detailed that at a time after the crash during a birthday party, Camille and Leon, among other family members, held a conversation blaming the red car for the accident despite their excessive speeds. She further shares that the Bond family seemed to only care about their own family being injured and held no empathy or sadness for Dalton or Taylor's passing. Lynn also cited that she stopped being friends with Camille after the birthday party because she felt sad, traumatized, and remorseful while Camille felt differently. Other witnesses appeared on the stand to share their opinions of Camille and Leon's driving. One witness shared they told others after witnessing their speeds that they're going to kill somebody moments before the crash. Other witnesses added more claims to Camille's words on scene, including, "The f***ing bitch better be dead or I'll find her and kill her," and "You stupid dumb-ass effing white bitch." Others sharing, "In all the years I've been driving, I've never seen two cars drive like that before." And that witnesses found it jarring. Camille didn't attempt to help her injured sister, but was able to maintain threatening 2 fatal crash victims. The defense's argument that Dalton and Taylor's vehicle should have yielded brought frustrations to witnesses taking the stand. One individual having what appears to be a heated back and forth over the perceived ridiculousness of his argument. One professional opinion on the stand debunked the defense's right-of-way argument, citing that, statutorily, the right-of-way vehicle loses that claim if they are speeding, and in this case, the vehicles were estimated to be traveling over twice the speed limit. That same professional opinion cited data that showed if the 2 vehicles were not drag racing and were traveling the speed limit, Dalton and Taylor would have easily cleared the intersection without contact. A jury court would unanimously convict her on all of her charges. In closing statements prior to determining Camille's sentencing, countless contributions from the community shared how the case, and particularly the loss of Dalton and Taylor, impacted their lives. Taylor's father shared that he'll never forget the scream his wife, Taylor's mother, let out the day 2 police officers came to their home to inform them of their daughter's death. He shares that the sound still haunts him to that day. Dalton's older brother Dylan, a pastor, shared that if Camille's family remained blind to her guilt, that she would remain guilty on the day of her judgment, and God would strike her down for the murderer that she is. Friends of the family shared frustrations with Leon's light sentence, sharing that they hated the court system for giving him such an easy break. They also shared that rules do not apply to Camille, and that she will kill again. They referenced Camille's lack of remorse, pointing out that Camille turned to her mom, laughing and playing on her phone like it was any other day during breaks in court testimony. Documents revealed that the victim's family had just held a funeral the day prior for Dalton's grandfather. One cousin noted that the last photo they all took together as a family was that day. Veronica, Dalton's mom, pointed out frustrations with Camille's lack of remorse and her continued speeding infractions after the fact. Dalton's father, Jim, highlighted Camille and Leon's previous school fights, along with their alleged fistfight that broke out when they got in an accident with another driver. He also cited her claims of racial prejudice against her to be nothing of the sort when it came to Dalton and Taylor, sharing the pair had gone to Minneapolis in support of George Floyd, that Taylor had continually engaged in Native American culture and reservation programs, and that his son Dalton was involved in a mostly Hmong and Hispanic car club. He also highlights an alleged social media conversation Camille had where she mentioned going drag racing again only 45 days after the crash. Jim also cited numerous individuals who shared stories of Dalton's acceptance and openness to other people. He also mentioned that, shortly after the incident, he and Veronica had discussed a hypothetical scenario. Their scenario involved Camille and Leon's mom, Crystal, coming to their house, apologizing and begging for forgiveness. In this case, Jim claims Veronica would have gave her a hug, invited her into the house for coffee, and discussed the nightmare as mothers, one to another. They purposefully told the court to keep communications open between them and all individuals involved in case this scenario came to a reality. A year after the incident, once Jim and Veronica saw their hypothetical scenario would never come to existence, they closed communication through the court system. In contrast, when Camille and Leon's mother Crystal took the stand, she denounced the notion that her children should be called murderers, citing a Webster's dictionary definition that mentioned premeditation, even though they were being tried for third-degree murder. She also claimed she feared Camille was going to become the next George Floyd, and said Veronica had, quote, verbally assaulted her for calling her a bad mother a year after the incident. When it came time for sentencing, the judge first cited his reasoning. He shared that, in my 40 years of being involved in the legal business in various aspects, I've never been involved in a case that's affected and impacted so many different people in so many different ways. He also pointed out frustrations that Leon was tried as a juvenile and wouldn't spend a day in prison as long as he abides by his probation conditions. Before sharing the sentencing, he told Camille directly, I think you're in deep denial about what exactly your role played in this event. For her third-degree murder charges, she was sentenced with 150 months for one and 180 months for the other, which would be served concurrently with her sentence for criminal vehicular operation resulting in serious bodily harm, which amounted to 38 months. For the rest of her convictions, a sentence was not pronounced. Because all of her sentences run concurrently with each other, her total sentence is 180 months, or 15 years.
Damn, 15 years? Fuck no. Give her 39 years. Fuck. Give her 15 for both people. Shit.
In Minnesota, inmates must serve 2/3 of their total sentence, making
That light ass sentence, bruh. Shit, 15 years, she only gotta do 8 years.
her eligible for probation after 10 years. She was also permitted 107
She gonna have to do 8 years. Watch.
days of jail credit. Her court fees were waived, but she was ordered to pay Dalton's mother nearly $30,000 in restitution, which would be deducted from prison wages and from pay she obtains while on probation. Using this information, having been sentenced in March of 2023, she will likely get out of prison at the tail end of the year in 2032, when she is 30 years old. After her sentencing, Camille submitted her case into the Court of Appeals to be retried. Her appellate case was effectively denied by the courts.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all on the next video.